Talk to it.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Classic. Classic.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yeah.
International.
Classic. Yeah. It's the best daytime live show on all streaming platforms. It's the Classic Codes. You know I gotta come to the ring, man.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance. Standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you.
Let's get it.
Boy, I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. It's from the dirt, it's from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me.
What up, Pat?
Go looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in print. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make-a-wishing me. I got these hoes in the fringe. They can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done mastered discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize. You can't find another me. Let's get focused.
Let's get focused, yo. It's Classic with the Classic Codes, and I got another great live show for y'all today. Classic. Yeah, I see all the dogs filing in. Shout out to Tez Down 333. Shout out to Souls of Thought 333. Shout out to Joe Jet 333. Shout out to Miles Bachelor 333. We in here. He said, I'm in here for a hot minute. Cigar night. Okay. Hey, say no more. Say no more. You know what I'm saying? Say no more. Cigars on deck. You know what I'm saying? Say no more. I enjoy a good, we all enjoy a good stogie. Yeah. We all enjoy a good stogie. Yeah. Classic. Enjoy, man. Enjoy the talk with the fellas, man. Next best, the best place to have a conversation with the guys, barbershop. Second best place, probably the cigar lounge. I ain't gonna lie to you. Definitely underrated. Classic. Make sure if y'all watching this on the rewatch or if you're watching it on the live, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you active in the comments because we got to have a conversation. We got to crack these codes.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
Whether you agree or disagree, it's important that we communicate. This is an interactive place here at the Classic Codes. You know, we got a mission. All right. So today we got a full slate of things that we're doing. We got the reaction video. We got the question of the day. We got the code language conversation. And then we also have the TikTok reaction as well. So we got everything to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. Miles said 100. That's a fact. So we ain't going to waste no time, man. We're going to get right into it. We're going to start off with the reaction video. We're going over to the It's Giving podcast. Sarah Fontenot had on Paul Pierce and Azar of the Truth Out the Dark podcast. So they pulled up on the It's Giving podcast, I guess, returning the favor because Sarah was on their show. And they pulled up on her podcast to have some relationship conversation. Both of their podcasts are centered around relationships. And so that's what we'll be reacting to today because that's what they be talking about. All right. So shout out to the It's Giving podcast as well as the Truth Out the Dark. Shout out to both. They're going to be talking about, I believe, this section of the conversation because their stream was about, or their premiere was about an hour and some change. But I think in this section of the conversation, they're going to be discussing a man's peace. So let's see what they're talking about. I didn't watch this. I just went straight to the snippet, the way that she has it broken down on her channel. I just went straight to this part and chose this snippet. So let's go.
Could we have fun? That's it. Yeah. That's all the qualifications the man needed. And he was over here and I was like, yeah, we're vibing. I had relationships, full long-fledged relationships with men because it was like, okay, they're handsome. They're providing for me. They're cool. We have somewhat of a vibe. Yeah. The sex is cool. So whatever, I'll be here because guess what? Everyone's saying that if you're single, you're not worth nothing. You have to get married. You have to do these things. But you know, like I know, being single can feel wonderful if you love yourself and you like to be alone. Okay. So at the same time, men have to stop saying that to women because women, just like a lot of men will say they'd rather be alone. But if a woman says it, it's like, oh, because no one wants you, because you're this, because you're that.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a part of I'm a part of men that she talking about. I don't buy it. When women say they like being alone, I think they mean for now. I don't think any woman is cool with being alone for the duration of her adulthood, all the way into her elder years. Absolutely right. I don't think so. Could I be wrong? Sure. You ain't gonna change how I feel right now, though. That's my opinion. So I'm part of the dudes that she talking about. Admittedly, I don't buy it. When women be like, I'm cool being ending up by myself. No, you capping. Now, if a female say I'm good right now being alone, she may or may not be telling the truth. Most of the time, I think that's cap too, in my opinion. I think it's cap. But I do understand that there are seasons and phases in people's lives where they want a little isolation and, you know, some time to themselves. So, you know, I don't rule it out. But long term, yes. One more time. I don't think that women want to be alone long term. That's where I'm at with it.
Classic.
But let's see what the rest of what she's talking about.
It's not true, because a lot of men want us, but do we want y'all?
Yeah.
Do we want to feel like I want to not be alone? Because when I'm alone, I take myself here. I can go to the spa. I can go eat by myself at the park. I can come home. I can chop it with my homegirls all day on the phone. I can not care about having to get my vagina waxed every other week. I can be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you could do all that in a relationship. Everything she just listed, she could do in a relationship. Where's this at? 118? Let's go back a few seconds. Let's listen to the list again.
Yeah.
Do we want to feel like I want to not be alone? Because when I'm alone, I take myself here. I can go to the spa. I can go eat by myself at the park. I can come home. I can chop it with my homegirls all day on the phone.
All these things she said so far, she could do in a relationship with a man. We actually prefer it. Stay out our face.
I cannot care about having to get my vagina waxed every other week. I can
Sure. I don't know about y'all. I don't care about that either.
chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when I'm with a man, he gotta be worth it.
Yeah.
You gotta be worth it.
And
that's why I said, if you ever see me with a man, baby, he is so worth it, because I will never, ever, ever give up my solitude for a man that is not. I promise you that. Not at this age and this stage.
Okay, so like y'all as women, y'all are natural, just like loving, nurturing. Y'all are just naturally, that's just in y'all to just come.
Yeah, we got to stop saying that too. Shout out to Paul Pierce. I like Paul. I think Paul going to have a big impact and a big imprint in this space. I want to give him his flowers while he here and while he thriving. Y'all keep dumping in the chat. I'm coming to everything. I'm coming back to all the chats. Y'all go ahead, go crazy.
Classic.
But yeah, shout out to Paul P. We gotta stop saying that. We gotta stop saying that women are naturally nurturing and loving and shit. Them days is over. Some women are naturally nurturing and loving and shit. It's 2025. We're gonna speak to the times that we in. Hopefully things shift back to where women are operating inside of their nature again, but we understand the impact of feminism and we're not gonna undermine it here. You understand what I'm saying? We're not gonna undermine the impact of feminism. Women are no longer coming on every make and model. It is not standard on every make and model that they're nurturing. That's not true anymore. That is not true. Let's go.
Kind of like, grab onto a man just naturally. Whereas a man, we not naturally as like touchy-feely and whole. And when we say we like being single, it's because we love peace.
Yeah.
Like a man will say,
do we.
Yeah, you like the peace, but at the same time, y'all could be laying in y'all bed and just be, it's cold.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
really.
Like it's cold in here.
You
like,
think
dang.
that, but that's not true.
Yeah.
Women like these too, because let me tell you something. You get with a man, he might have children, he might have this going on, he might have another girl that still want him. It'd be so stressful sometimes. And you're like, oh my God, does he want her still? Does he with me? Is this? Is it like you be feeling all these emotions and you have to feel like when I start to love someone a lot, I get stressed. I get nervous because I'm like, oh my God, this is so risky. This is so tricky. I'm so
Is this double talk? Y'all let me know what y'all think, chat. Is this double talk? She just said women love peace. She just said women love peace. And then she said when she get with a guy, essentially her emotions become erratic. We're just listening to the words that she's saying. She said when she gets with a guy, I pretty much disagree with this whole podcast right now. I'm sure when Sarah starts talking, I'm going to disagree with her too. I disagree with Paul. I disagree with her. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk like, if you say you love peace and then you say when you get with a dude, your mind start racing in 100 different directions. So is any man peaceful for you? You see what I'm saying? I'm just listening to the words she used. Let's go back a little bit. Maybe I'm doing too much. Let's go back. Let's go back, chat. Let's go.
Something you get with a man, he might have children, he might have this going on, he might have another girl that still want him. It'd be so stressful sometimes. You're like, oh my God, does he want her still? Does he want me? Is this? Is it like you be feeling all these emotions and you have to feel like when I start to love someone a lot, I get stressed. I get nervous because I'm like, oh my God, this is so risky. This is so tricky. I'm so scared because now it's too far in. Yeah. Like I've looked at a man in his sleep and been like, damn.
She said, when I love a man a whole lot, I get stressed. We listening to the words she said.
Classic.
When I love a man a lot, I get stressed, is what she said. Red flag? Depends on who you are. Let's go to the chat real quick because I don't want to get too far behind. Y'all boys going crazy. I appreciate y'all. Chat 333, the best in the business. You hear me?
I'm only going to do this once.
But look, let's see what's going on. So Ted said, I hate when people say it's given, especially men. Ted said, cope. It's all cope. Yeah, she coping. They don't want to do it for men. She heard some dude say this, and now she's outside spitting MGTOW. Men going their own way. She's unfazed, pump faking to the max. Miles Bassett said, what man could tolerate a mouth that big? Not me. Yeesh. Damn, Miles.
Classic.
Damn, Miles, you swinging today? He said, I'm here for a short time. I'm letting the clip go today. He said, DT, what's that? Miles Bassett said, I don't think she can be silent for 5 minutes. Damn, Miles.
Classic.
Damn, Miles. Tell us how you really feel, bro. Baby mama is nowhere near as bad as baby daddy. Shit. The tears down said, double speak initiated sirens going off. When she loves, she's erratic. Not a man's fault. Yeah, I was just, double talk. DT, double talk. Okay, from this point on, you can use DT. I know what you mean. Double talk. He said, silence is golden. LOL. Damn, chat. What y'all on, chat?
Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
Damn, chat. What y'all on? Let's go.
I'm gone. I'm gone. It's wide open. It's wide open. Everything is done now. It's too far gone. Like there's nothing. Now I just got to ride this wave and pray to God that this is going to be cool. But when you're single, you don't have no one to like be stressed out about. Baby, as a woman, you'll be like, whoo. You know, but it feels amazing. Don't get me wrong. When you have that right partner, I mean,
but that's the key, right partner.
When you have the right partner, it's the best thing. I would love that. And
I'm lost as fuck. Yo, come on, chat. I'm lost. So when you single, you get peace. Okay. You don't got nobody else to be concerned about, worried about this, that, and the third. So she's saying being single is peaceful for a woman. Then she's saying, but when she fall in love, it's a stressful thing because she's concerned about all these certain things. But then having the right person makes the stress worth it. It's a lot going on, chat. Both of these women sitting here. Well, Azar says she got somebody, but right now she not really, I don't know. So, and then Sarah Fontenot, I think she out, dating and shit. We know what that means. You know what I'm saying? But these women are unmarried. So we just listening. We just listening.
For that to be alone any day. Yeah. But it takes that right person. Yeah. Other than that, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so look, pause. I know you're enjoying this episode. I'll be super quick. Okay. When you are on the go and you want to look cute, baby, we got merch now. Okay. So if your hair, it's a little tussle, turn, edge control, you want to get you a cute little itchy hat, or if you're thirsty, feeling parched, you want your drink to stay cold all day. There's nothing in this cup. But you know what? It will keep my beverages cold. So this is for you guys. We got hoodies, we got all the things. Make sure to check out the store below and give it your love. Let me tell you this quality over here, baby. Let's get it. Back to the show. That brings the end of this episode. Okay, we gotta go part 2. That was spicy. Oh my God.
We want, hey, chat.
Relationships. We talked about marriage. We talked about loving who you are. We talked about.
Hey, chat. We had to fast forward. We weren't trying to hear that shit. Was we, chat?
So many amazing things. Azar, Paul, thank you guys so much for coming today. The Truth After Dark with it's giving the truth after dark.
Period. I love that.
We are gonna bring something back to y'all at some point in time.
Okay, so they done. All right, so let's bring it in then. Chat. So look, it was a lot going on. There was a lot being said. It was very hard to follow. The tears down said she talked too fudge and mush. Mama V, shout out to Mama V. New person in the chat. Shout out. Everybody dump the 333s and show love to Mama V. Welcome to chat 333.
Classic.
Before I read whether or not you agree or disagree, it's all good. Welcome to chat 333. We happy to have you. We glad you here. Best daytime live show on all streaming platforms. Welcome.
I'm only going to do this once.
Yes, Lord. Mama V said, single or partnered, I am not stressing. I feel that. That make a lot of sense to me. That make a lot of sense to me. What we stressing about? Hit the likes though. It's too many folks watching to not match the likes. Hit the X on the chat and he said, yeah, hit the heart on the chat and like the actual like button, not the heart. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Much appreciated, Tez, holding it down. Gratitude, my brother. Miles Basher said 333. My boy, everybody welcome Mama V to the chat. Welcome, Mama V. Glad you fixed your display name. What was it? What it used to be? What it used to be? Shout out, shout out.
Classic.
But yeah, in regards to this matter, it's very confusing to listen to such double talk. Because what the thing about double talking is, and I know why people double talk, right? They want to cover all bases so anybody listening could say, oh, well, I related to some of what you said, right? So they double talk for a reason. It has its place inside of the content creation space. We know why people do it. But what happens when you double talk is if we listening to everything you saying, we don't know what side you on. Mama V laughing. What the display name used to be? What it used to be? 333. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, like so. What happens is we listen to everything you say, and you said a little bit of everything on both sides of the fence and standing on top of the fence. So we don't really know where you stand when you get done talking. We just know you said a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Is Giving Podcast. Shout out to the Truth After Dark. It made for a decent reaction video. So, you know, we happy to be bouncing off each other on this internet. Everybody eats, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, shout out to them. Make sure y'all tap in with those channels. Go listen to the whole interview. They talk about relationships for about an hour and a half, a lot of unique perspectives. Like I say, even if you agree or disagree, you can learn from hearing unique perspectives. So shout out to them, man. All right, let's move into the question of the day. I see we got folks ready to talk in the chat. So let's talk, man. Let's talk. Question of the day. Do women understand what it takes for a man? Okay. Do women understand what it takes for a man to make greatness? Do women understand what it takes for a man to make greatness? It's a question. Everybody can answer, women and men alike. Do women understand what it takes for a man to make greatness? Let's talk about it, chat. I'll start. The Tez down said, yes, they do. Okay, elaborate for me, brother. Elaborate for me, Tez. What we got? What we got? He said most don't care though. Ooh, okay. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Okay, so he said, yes, they understand. They just don't care. Okay. Well, that's your POV, dog. I ain't gonna argue with you. I just want to see what we talking about today. I'm gonna give my perspective on it as well. Soft Rain 333. You here just in time for the question of the day. Welcome, Soft Rain. Welcome. Thank you for pulling up. Chat 333, the best on all streaming platforms.
Classic.
Don't try us. As a single mom, I understand 1000%. You do understand what it takes for a man to make greatness. Well, Mama V, don't for my education, what do you think it takes for a man to make greatness? I just want to. Joe Jet said no. Joe said they do not understand. No.
Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
Joe Jet said no. Oh shit! Greatness is undeniable, but doesn't happen overnight. Hey, Miles, don't I know it? But do you think women understand what it takes for a man to make greatness? Mama V is perfect in the chat. LOL, but she dope in person. They perfect in the chat, Tez. They perfect in the chat, gang.
Classic.
Oh man, we appreciate you, Mama V. I definitely want to know what she think it takes for a man to make greatness, though. She says she understands a gajillion %. Miles said no, they don't understand. The men don't think the women understand, but the women said they get it. Soft Rain, tap in. What's going on? I'm gonna let y'all know what I think. I'm kind of torn. So I hopefully I don't double talk. I'm kind of torn. I feel like, well, first off, we can't, obviously when we say women, we're not talking about 100%, right? All doesn't apply to anything. In our conversations chat, we're sophisticated enough to understand that we're talking majority versus minority. We're not talking about 100%. So I mean, that's the disclaimer for anybody new that's listening that thinks we're overgeneralizing, right? He said, bro, they just don't care. That boy Tez, hey, listen. I think that I think that women do understand what it takes for a man to make greatness. I think that the best way for me to put it is I think that a lot of women find it inconvenient to deal with a man in the process of making greatness. It's inconvenient for them, which is why I think a lot of women seek out a finished product these days versus wanting to go on the journey with a guy. Because that journey often has a lot of ups and downs, wins and losses, consecutive losses before a win, you know, dry spells, all type of things, right? So what it takes for a man to make greatness is, it's a lot. But I do think that women have a level of understanding. And I think that's why sometimes you hear the rhetoric on panels where women will say something like, or a woman will say something like, you know, don't date potential. It's not because dating potential is bad. It's because it's inconvenient for the partner of the person who's pursuing greatness. It is not easy to be with someone on their journey up Mount Everest. It's not easy. Especially when your goal is to strap yourself on their back versus climbing alongside. Did I say a word? Talk to me, chat. Let's go. What we talking about? He said, bro, they just don't care. Miles said a keeper would be the one who doesn't need to ask. Sheesh. Joe Jet said if majority did, then they would let them do it. Ooh, Joe coming in swinging. Don't do it. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Joe Jet said.
Yeah, I got time, cuz.
Joe, yeah, what you old, Joe? Miles Bastard said, if she's rolling with you, I feel you. I feel you. I hear you, Miles. In my opinion, a woman can think she knows what it takes for a man to make greatness, but won't make room for him to be great. Oh, shit. You telling the truth today?
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
You telling the truth today? Soft Rain ain't trying to be perfect in the chat, y'all. We making history.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Let me stop trolling. Miss Perfect in the chat. Hey, she changed her name to Miss Perfect in the chat. Hey. See, the day she pull up telling the truth, she changed her name to Miss Perfect in the chat. Now that's an oxymoron.
Classic.
She trolling back, y'all. She trolling back. She tired of playing with us. Women want to be at the top already. Damn. Mama V, if you're dating for convenience, you're doing it wrong. Okay, somebody else perfect. Okay, Mama V perfect in the chat, Tez. They don't want to go in. They don't want to go in the journey. It's inconvenient. It's inconvenient. Mama V said men don't want to be great for just anyone, though. Talk. That's true. Joe Jet said it will test her loyalty. Does she want him or what he can do? Now we opening up the conversation. Now we opening up the conversation. Soft Rain laughing. She changed her name to Miss Perfect in the chat. That's funny as hell. The Tez down said laughing my ass off. Soft Rain is a certified troll. Yeah, she trolling back. She got to get her lick back. G, y'all done piled on too many times, folks. Oh God, she said I'm swinging back today. Everybody tap the like button for me. It's totally free. We ain't charging. Yeah. But I think that I would, if I had to answer the question yes or no, I would say yes. I think that women do understand what it takes for a man to make greatness. Do they understand it deeply? No, right? They don't have to go through that process, right? Women and men have two totally separate rites of passage. You know what I'm saying? So do they understand it intimately? No, but I think they have an idea. And I think they understand how it affects them if they're dealing with you while you're still in journey mode, right? You're not in destination mode. You're in journey mode. I think that certain types of women, like Miles said, you know, they gonna tap in and ride, right? Whatever you're doing, they're gonna become a subject matter expert and figure out how they can help. You know what I mean? And then you got the ones that's just like, you don't got enough time for me, and it's because you're trying to be great and shit. The Tez down said, my apologies. Ha ha ha. Nah, you good, bro. Miss Perfect in the chat says, women do what better, mama? Oh, she said women do it better. Yeah, what y'all do better? I'm not saying y'all don't. Depends on what you're talking about. I was asking. The Tez down said the path to greatness is a lot more obstructed with the hard legs. Well, that's true. Our rite of passage is much different. Much different from theirs. And it is what it is. We ain't gonna beef with God's design. You know what I'm saying? God designed this, so we ain't gonna beef with God.
Classic.
It is what it is. Oh, women troll better. Y'all might. We gonna see. This the first day she started fighting back like that. We gonna see. Talking about women troll better than men. I mean, shit. You know, it's all love, but yeah, we do a little trolling here. We gotta have our fun, man. We doing thousands of hours of content. We gotta have our fun. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's the question of the day. I think we got mixed feelings on this one. The guys saying no, women don't understand. Well, Ted said they understand, they don't care. Joe Jett said no, they don't get it. Miles Baxter said the right ones get it. You know, said toiling in the field. So we got mixed feelings. I think women understand it to a degree. That's my answer on it. So yeah, we got mixed feelings on this one. Y'all let us know on the rewatch. If you rewatching this, tap in the comments. Let us know what you think about this question of the day. Let's move. Yeah. All right, so we're going over to a TikTok reaction. We got a TikTok reaction today. Let's see what we got. Hold on. Here we go. So we sliding over to Kiara's page. We're going to tap in. Ah, shit, doing this crazy shit again. Hold on, y'all. Be right back, chat. All right, here we go. All right, we're finna slide over to TikTok right quick. And we going to Kiara's page. This is Kiara. Sorry, baby. I'm from Chicago if I'm saying your name wrong. But we finna slide over to her page. And she talking about the scariest thing about, you know, the chosen one's isolation. All right. So I didn't listen to her whole diatribe on this or her whole monologue on this. I wanted to save my authentic reaction for y'all. So I only seen like 15 seconds of this. Woman's easy on the eyes as well, so that don't hurt, right? So let's see what she got to say. Let's go.
One of the scary things about a chosen one that goes through isolation is that once you realize that you can get through that and survive, you really don't want to be around people anymore because you see everybody's spirit and see them for what they are. So first we go through the stage where we're looking out for people, we're over giving our hand. Then you get to the point where you're looking out for people. Like, I used to look out for people, now I look out for people. And that shit is just real because I feel the energy. So I don't want to kick it. I don't want to come to your kickback. I don't want to sit around at your barbecue. I don't want to pull up to your networking event because I can see the auras. I can see the spirits. I can feel the shit that's not being said. And so then it just gets to the point where you just like, I don't like niggas. I don't like bitches. I don't like nobody. And then you're just like, damn.
Hold on. I didn't know she was about to cook like this. I ain't know she was about to cook like this. Oh my God. I'm finna start this over. I ain't asking for permission. It's my shit.
One of the scary things about a chosen one that goes through isolation is that once you realize that you can get through that and survive, you really don't want to be around people anymore because you see everybody's spirit and see them for what they are. So first we go through the stage where we're looking out for people, we're over giving our hand. Then you get to the point where you're looking out for people. Like, I used to look out for people, now I look out for people.
Bars! I used to look out for people, now I look out for people. Bars! She is cooking. And if you don't know, then you don't know. This is keywords in here. Chosen ones. That is not everybody. So if this shit ain't adding up for you, that's okay. Talk to God about why it's not adding up for you. This shit right here is real. Hey, I'm gonna let you go on here, sister.
And that shit is just real because I feel the energy. So I don't want to kick it. I don't want to come to your kickback. I don't want to sit around at your barbecue. I don't want to pull up to your networking event because I can see the auras. I can see the spirits. I can feel the shit that's not being said. And so then it just gets to the point where you just like, I don't like niggas. I don't like bitches. I don't like nobody. And then you're just like, damn, am I ever going to come out of this? Because I don't have no desire to be social because most of this shit fake. Everybody wearing a facade. Everybody acting like nobody is who they really saying. And so you just like the friendships that should be so shallow. Like bitches just want to be around some shit that look cute. The niggas don't care about real love. They give a fuck more about what they niggas think about the woman they dealing with and how it perceives to everybody. Then if they
wait. You know what? In regards to majority of men, she right. Go ahead.
You like the bitch or not. So it's just like everybody lives in such fake energy. And when you chosen and you go through that isolation journey and you go through that storm, you just be like, bruh, it's better. I just like my company. This the realest motherfucking energy that I'm gonna get. And then we just be stuck. That shit dangerous. One of the scary things.
Yeah, yup. Let's talk about it, chat. Let's talk about it, chat, because used to walk into it. Yep, let's go. What y'all say? He said that's a song. Mama V said, I used to look out for people. Now I look out for people. 100. Yeah. The Tears Down said, I used to walk into a room seeing if anyone liked me. Now I walked in the room seeing who I like. I used to walk in the room seeing if anyone liked me. Now I walk in the room seeing who I like. Yeah. Miles Bassett said, so that will happen if you don't minimize your circle. Facts. It'll minimize itself. You just got to let it. Miss Perfect in the chat says, that's where discernment comes in. Miles Bassett said, in order to elevate, you can't be the most successful person in the room. That's true, too. That's true, too. But that's more so networking. I think she's more so talking about, you know, like personal relationships and things. But that's more of a business. That's more of a business mindset. But, I mean, I guess you could say so personally, too. But somebody got to be the smartest person in the room. And the smartest person in the room, I guess you could always say they in the wrong room, right? Like somebody got to be, like that's kind of, you know. But in regards to a lot that she said, like, you know, you do get to a point like that. And that's what I was just explaining. So check out the No Middleman live stream from yesterday and check out the Tez Down stream from this afternoon on those respective channels on Souls of Thoughts channel. Check out the No Middleman panel from yesterday and on the Tez Down, or go to Uncle Plug TV. You should be able to get the stream from last night. But they discussed this, and I was very heavy in the chat, and so was Cortez. And we were talking about how, I was talking about how introverted I am, like super introverted. Like I don't be caring to be around people. And when I'm not around, I say all the time, the quarantine was the best year of my life. Facts. Even without being able to do concerts and all that, the best year of my life. What? You finna give me 12 months of nobody asking me to come to no birthday parties or no nut? You finna give me 12 months of nobody for real trying to get together for these fake ass holidays that ain't real in the first place? You finna give me 12 months of, man, shit. You lying to me. I loved it. And then when I did go outside, I was running 5, 6, 7 miles a day, 8 miles a day, sometimes 9 miles, 10 miles. I go outside, ain't nobody else outside. Man, I felt like Will Smith and I Am Legend, dog. That shit was amazing.
Classic.
Like, I get it that some people need people. I totally understand. Like, I get that personality type. But the crazy thing is, it's a catch-22. Because, like, the introverts and the reclusive people, we understand the social people. The social people don't understand us. They're like, but why are you like that? She just broke it down. We see this shit for what it is. Most of this shit fake anyway. And then when the shit be real, you got to worry about if it's real temporary.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? Because loyalty is based on the decisions you make today. Somebody could have been loyal to you for 30 years and changed their mind today. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody could have been, it's an everyday decision over and over and over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? And then my personality type not even built for long-lasting relationships because I don't got no forgiveness.
Classic.
I'm still trying to figure out how to have forgiveness because shit, once the shit go left, I'm gone.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Literally. I'm only gonna do this shit once. Oh, okay. Shit. I'm looking at you sideways. You looking at me sideways. Shit, we gone. Shit, this shit over with. No, we can reconcile. Ain't no reconcile. G, I ain't forget.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? Like type shit. Yeah, man. The chosen one's isolation. You get to feeling like shit. The best company to have is my own. That's how you be feeling sometimes. That's just, she kept it all the way 1,000. G, the shit is a catch-22. It really is a catch-22 because then you look around and you be like, shit, it is some motherfuckers that got some real genuine love for me. But shit, you don't necessarily be interested. I ain't gonna hold.
Yeah.
Straight up. It's like, all right, shit, I might pull up on your fuck with you, but then okay, you got other people at your house too. So to be around you, I gotta be around them. Shit, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna miss the kickback.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna miss the kickback. I gotta. So you invite me to the barbecue. I don't want to come to the barbecue. Invite me over the day after the barbecue, and we can eat the leftovers and just me and you chill. I don't. Your friends is your friends.
Classic.
Straight up. I'm not trying to come to this bitch and meet nobody new. I'm not on that. I ain't on that. Not for real. I mean, I know how to be. Look, I'm so well versed in being social that y'all wouldn't even know that I'm antisocial. But I promise you, I'm antisocial as hell.
Classic.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I really am. For real. She said that's where discernment comes in. Mal said, in order to elevate, you can't be the most successful person in the room. Joe Jett said, in our times, internal development is lacking. Facts. Mama V said, I missed the 6 feet rule. Yeah. Come on, Mama V. The tears down said, bossed up during the quarantine. Look, yeah, some people did. Some people bossed down. The Miss Perfect in the chat says, it was a good conversation. Oh, it was. The tears down said, made 6 figures in 21. Just because of the quarantine. A lot of people touch some bread. Doing that. Mama V said, I'm gonna forgive you, but I'm also gonna forget you. Hey, now we went over. Mama V new to the space, but we went over the definition of forgiveness. And in order to actually qualify for forgiveness, you can harbor no resentment. So if that gonna forget you is somehow some resentment, then technically it doesn't fall under forgiveness. Technically. Just saying. Because a lot of people think they forgiven and they not, by definition. Not saying you, but in general. That's why we went over it. We're going to do the code language after this. We got a term today to go over. But yeah. So if there's any resentment, there's no resentment. Okay. That's forgiveness then. Mal said, I was totally unaffected by the quarantine. Man, listen. When they said everybody stay in the house, I was like, bet. I was like, bet, bruh. Bet. Motherfuckers don't understand me outside no way, and I don't understand them either. So staying in the house sound like a good fucking idea to me.
Classic.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Mama V said, I just don't hold space for love there for you anymore. No, I feel that. For sure. I feel that. Yeah, my thing is just like most differences are irreconcilable. And I just don't think people be honest about that. Most differences are irreconcilable. You got some stuff that's reconcilable, but for the most part, most differences are irreconcilable. You know what I'm saying? You got some shit that's reconcilable, but it's a short list. Think about it. He said, you definitely not antisocial. That's a mental health disorder. Shit, I got a disorder. I told you I ain't wrapped too tight, so
Classic.
That's why I stay in the gym. That's why I stay in the gym, folks. I ain't wrapped too tight. Yeah. But yeah, man, the chosen one's isolation. It's a good conversation to have, man. I know Cortez agree with me a lot. Cortez be keeping to himself too. But he Cortez more of a the tears down, he more of an ambivert than me. Bro social when he want to be, antisocial when he want to be. I'm all the way, well, not antisocial, but introverted when you want to be. Me personally, I'm not. I ain't no social butterfly. All the social butterflies, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? With the social batteries on 100%. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? My social battery only charge up to 25%. My shit only charge up to 25. My battery broke.
Classic.
My battery broke. That bitch be on 15% within 30 minutes of showing up to your event. On God. Yeah. But we make it work though. We make it work. Take a couple deep breaths. You know what I'm saying? He said, look up the new term, outrovert. They making up new shit. Let's look it up. Let's make that the code language for the day then. Matter of fact, we're gonna do 2 code languages. Let's add that to the code language for the day. No problem. Outrovert. Let me put that in here while it's on my mind. Outrovert. That's gonna be interesting because I never heard of that. It's still showing up as a typo. That shit gotta be brand new. Should be in the new DSM soon. Yeah, I was finna say it's still showing up as a typo, so that term gotta be brand new. But that's it. That's it on this one, man. She really cooked. I appreciate her. Make sure y'all tap in. I'll put the link to her TikTok in the edited version of this video, like always. So if you want to tap in with the content creator, you can. She got a significant following. Matter of fact, let me show y'all her page while it's pulled up in full. This her page right here. It's Kiara Ali. She got 132.6K followers. She got dope content. I follow her as well. But yeah, she absolutely smoked this one for sure. Shout out to Kiara Ali, and y'all make sure y'all get into them. All right, y'all. Let's go to the code language conversation. So the code language conversation. Damn. All right. So the code language conversation today is on energy transmutation. All right. We talking about energy transmutation. Let me pull up, like we always do with the code language. We're gonna pull up the book definition, and we're gonna go from there. All right. So transmutation of energy is the process where one form of energy changes into another without energy being created or destroyed. A principle known as the law of conservation of energy. This can refer to the conversion of physical energy in processes like a solar panel turning light into electricity, or to a metaphysical concept where thoughts and emotions are transformed into physical reality or positive actions. Understanding this law allows individuals to consciously direct their own mental and emotional energy towards desired outcomes, shaping their lives and achieving potential. All right. So that was a lot. I'll read it one more time. All right. So this is the overview of transmutation of energy, right? Follow me. Transmutation of energy is the process where one form of energy changes into another without energy being created or destroyed, a principle known as the law of conservation of energy. This can refer to the conversion of physical energy in processes like a solar panel turning light into electricity, or to a metaphysical concept where thoughts and emotions are transformed into physical reality or positive actions. Understanding this law allows individuals to consciously direct their own mental and emotional energy towards desired outcomes, shaping their lives and achieving potential. Okay, so some will call energy transmutation the actual recipe of manifestation, right? On the definition, definition in physics, energy transmutation is the conversion of energy from one type of to another, such as chemical, electrical, nuclear, or thermal energy. All right. Metaphysical definition. The law of transmutation is also seen as a universal law for personal growth and transformation. It suggests that all forms of energy, including mental, emotional, and spiritual energy, are in a constant state of flux. Right? So negative to positive, thoughts to reality. So thoughts to reality. This law implies that one's mental energy can be directed and transformed into physical actions, shaping one's experiences and goals. Right? So that would be what y'all call what we all call manifestation. Negative to positive. It's about transforming negative or stagnant thoughts and emotions into positive, constructive energy, leading to personal growth and improved conditions. Okay, so the reason why I want to talk about energy transmutation today, yeah, Souls of Thought said manifesting with a question mark. You know what I'm talking about, Miss Perfect. And you're not about to gaslight me, Souls. Miss Perfect in the chat. My thought too, Souls. Y'all don't believe in manifestation in Texas? Y'all trying to gaslight? I'm not going for it. Sounds like a pivot. Kinda. So energy transmutation is simply being able to redirect energy, right? So I'll give y'all an example. If someone is trying to kick addiction of any kind, and they decide every time I want whatever said addiction is, let's say you're addicted to sugar, and so you got a sweet tooth real bad. If you got a sugar addiction, transmutation, transferring mutual actions. So what you saying? He said transmutation, transferring mutual actions. Yeah, for sure. What you saying? Because you said manifestation with a question mark. Y'all don't think manifestation is real? We're gonna take this there, chat. Is that what we about to do, chat? Chat, is that what we about to do?
Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
I know y'all not about to try to say manifestation is real. No, I'm saying it's manifesting. It's manifesting is what I heard. Yeah, I was saying that in regards to energy transmutation, right? I was saying the thoughts to reality portion of it sounds similar to manifestation. It's the law that implies that one's mental energy can be directed and transformed into physical actions, shaping one's experiences and goals. So, like, you know, it's a form of manifestation, in my opinion. It sounds similar, like first cousins. No, usually when I give another term, you say not really. For real? I think I'm missing you, Souls. I'm about to drop the link, man. We need to talk about this one. I'm missing you. My daughter's dad swears I manifested my daughter. You might have. You might have. You might have. I called myself Poseidon Classic. Never had any intentions of going to Greece at all in my life. And not only did I end up in Greece, I ended up at the Temple of Poseidon for a week. That's a fact. Didn't even know. Spoke it on my own life.
Classic.
The manifestation definitely real. He said 90%. Damn, Souls. I ain't know I said not really. Yeah. Give me an example. Ain't that what Anton be saying? Give me an example. But energy transmutation, man, it's simply like, okay, so if you had an addiction, for example, let's say you're addicted to sugar, right? And every time your sweet tooth get activated and you got a craving for something sweet, you want some sugar, you want some Little Debbie's, you want some Hostess, you want some Ho-Hos, you want some whatever, right? You want some donuts. Your sweet tooth activated. You really craving some sugar. And you tell yourself, you know what? Every time I crave sugar from now on, I'm going to just do push-ups. I'm going to do push-ups until I no longer want the donuts, until I no longer want the cookies. I'm going to just keep doing, I'm going to do push-ups. Even if I'm at work, at my desk, I'm going to get up, do push-ups. Wherever you work at or whatever, I'm going to do push-ups. Or I'm going to do squat, or I'm going to do wall sits until the craving go away. Whatever the case may be, that could be a form of moving the energy. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm taking this and I'm gonna turn it into something productive instead of counterproductive. Sugar directly translates into fat cells in the body. So that would be counterproductive for you to constantly be eating sugar. But every time you decide every time your body is craving sugar, you decide to exercise instead. That's taking something counterproductive and making it productive by way of your mental decision being pushed into physical action, and then you get your results. So that would be a good example of like transmutation of energy or energy transmutation. You move the energy in a different direction. A lot of men who shout out to Broly Gaines. If y'all was trying to get into calisthenics, go follow Broly Gaines, Broly Gaines, Gain, and I think he spells it with a Z. Go follow bro. He do a lot of calisthenic stuff, but he always talks about semen retention. And so if you a brother who ever want to practice semen retention for any reason or abstinence for any reason, he talks about using fitness to transmute the energy, right? So instead of succumbing to your desire to go play with yourself, instead of succumbing to your desire to call up that that you know gonna slide, instead of doing that, go hit the gym, go move that energy and put it into your workout. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different ways. I'm just trying to give y'all some examples, some real life examples of energy transmutation. He's giving y'all gems. That's what therapy is. He just broke it down for you all. Thanks, Souls. I appreciate that, brother, especially coming from a man of your expertise.
Classic.
Miles Bachelor, I'm going to do push-ups instead of eating chocolate chip cookies. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then so what happens is if you do push-ups, if you eat push-ups instead of cookies, every single time you want cookies, you eat push-ups instead, you end up having a chest and abs instead of breast and a stomach. You feel what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Now that's some energy transmutation for your ass.
Classic.
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful idea. Souls of Thought said taking a negative and using a positive to shift the energy. Yeah, you gotta be able to move energy. It's the reason why I tell y'all I don't have a lot of bad days, because I'll move the energy. Like I feel like this, I feel like that. Shit, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that to turn the tide. You know what I'm saying? You can redirect it. It's a lot of stuff that's in our control that we think ain't in our control, and it's a lot of stuff that's genuinely not in our control that we are trained to worry about.
Classic.
And so energy transmutation, this one is super important. This one is super important. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it's something that if you can master it and you find ways to first off understand it, right? I tried to read as much of the overview of it as I could for y'all without making this portion boring, right? I don't want to turn into Professor Classic, but yeah, I just, you know, if you can first understand the term and then master how to execute on it, you can take control of a lot more things in regards to like your results and stuff like that. It's and like most things that we talk about that breed success, it's easier said than done. I don't like to discuss level of difficulty because most things worth having aren't easy. So, you know, what's the point of talking about some shit being hard? You want the results or you don't type shit. Souls of Thought said, just imagine Classic taking away expectations. What you mean? What that mean? He said, my energy like fossil fuel. LOL. Say it's endless, huh? Endless.
Classic.
Yeah, man. He said, taking away expectations. What is that gonna do? He said, imagine Classic taking away expectations. What is that gonna do, Souls? But yeah, that's it. That's it for the code language, man. Let's go into this chat Q&A, and then I got to get ready for the Queen Code panel. We have the Queen Code panel tonight, starting at 7 p.m. I still got to send the ladies the link and put everything for the show together. But we got a Queen Code panel tonight, starting at 7 p.m. Central Time. So that's just in about an hour and a half. So the ladies will be joining me, and we got an intimate panel tonight. I think we have 3 ladies from all different parts of the country. So that's gonna be fire. And we're gonna keep it light. We're gonna talk about a few different things. And then I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the football game today. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we got that coming up in about an hour and a half. So we're gonna move out of the code language conversation and go into chat Q&A. All right. Chat Q&A, man. Whatever y'all want to talk about, go ahead and spew it out. Souls of Thought said, you would not carry any of the foolishness individuals do. It takes away all bad energy. I don't. You said you would not carry any of the foolishness individuals do. It takes away all bad energy. My favorite energy is you got it. No, I feel you. How I put this? How do I put carrying any of the foolishness individuals do? You know what it is, bro? I think we talked about this before. When you go into a dark space and you stay there for a significant amount of time and then you get cozy, shit, you it's kind of like what the sister was talking about on the TikTok reaction, man. You just kind of be like, shit. When people start tweaking, you just be like, shit, I know how to I ain't forgot how to feel good dolo.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I genuinely didn't have nobody and I found a way to get comfortable, you know, shit, getting up out that, you know how you find that sweet spot in the bed and you go to sleep and wake up in the same exact position you fell asleep in? That's how it is when you get cozy in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Like you go to a dark place in life and then you find a way to make lemons out of lemonade. Shit, you be like, deal with other people for what?
I'm only gonna do this once.
Straight up though. And that shit get too complicated too fast.
Classic.
Hey, one of my favorite phrases of my own is I ain't never got on my own nerves. I ain't never been chilling in the crib just all by myself and made myself mad.
Classic.
Never. He said, you care more than you think. About who? He said, I've been in a dark cave since 2008. When I'm out of it, people literally are physical figures. So what does that mean to you then? You see what I'm saying? If you've been in there since 2008, he said, and when you out of it, people literally are physical figures. What does that mean? They're physical figures. Like they're just numbers? I don't know, man. I think the best way to describe it, souls, for the chat Q&A, y'all drop y'all questions and topics too if y'all want to. Chat Q&A is open. But yeah, I think just to make it more, it's more like how do I put this? It's kind of like when you understand most people are sheep and you're more of like a shepherd, you just want to kick it with other shepherds. I don't like being around sheep.
Classic.
I'm cool. We can't talk about shit. We don't see nothing the same. You, first off, sheep are blind. They don't even, They blind and they don't even know they blind. So that's first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing. We can't relate on nothing. The conversation ain't gonna have no depth because you ain't got no magic glasses. You don't see shit for what it is. I don't like being around sheep, and 85 to 90% of the population is sheep. So when you go outside, it's just bad.
I'm only gonna do this once.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool, bro. He said, my mom was so authentic. He said, my mom was so authentic, man. Wish she could have been on YouTube in the YouTube world. For sure. Seemed like she did a good job too with you, souls. Shout out to Mom Dukes, man.
Classic.
For sure, for sure. But yeah, man, I just don't like being around sheep. Not for too long. Not for too long. Not for too long. I like being around other conscious people. We don't even have to agree with everything. But if I know this shit right here open, we could kick it. We could kick it for sure. But if this shit right here calcified, your shit closed, I'm cool, G. Straight up. Straight up. I probably got real love for you, but I'm cool though. Got love for you, but I'm over straight. I'm gonna pull up. Hey, I came, I showed up, I'm here. They don't know the clock started when I got out of my car. I'm finna be here 30 minutes. Clock started when I got out the car. I'm finna be here 30 minutes. They have no idea. What up? What up? Soon as I get to the function, I'm going to find who I came to support to let them know I'm here. I need to let you know within the first 2 minutes of me being in there, I gotta let you know I'm here. You gotta feel all 27 minutes that I'm gonna be here because I'm definitely leaving before everybody. For sure, for sure. It's too many more. Yeah, nah. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it be sounding worse than what it is, though. It really do, I promise you. Souls of Thought said, LOL, facts. Yeah. Facts. Yeah, I'm not sticking around, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. But yeah, it definitely sounds worse than it is, though. Like, people would hear this and be like, oh my God, like, what happened now, G? Like, I'm cool. He said, straight ghost dad. Yeah. I'm in and out, no doubt. I'm in and out. And especially if you got me in a place where it ain't no cut to chill in, because I'm going to chill in the cut. If it ain't no cut to chill in, that's a problem. Now I'm standing amongst everybody and shit. And then you always got the people who are super social trying to talk to the introvert in the room to get them to be comfortable. And they don't realize your social ass is making me more uncomfortable. I would actually be more comfortable being left alone in this motherfucker. Hey, what's going on? You need anything? I don't need shit. Back up.
Classic.
I know I'm a big boy. I know how to get whatever I need. Go ahead now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Anybody else? Hey, anybody else an introvert? Am I alone today? It's okay. That's how I like to be.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Pun intended. What you talking about? Yeah. Any other introverts? I'm alone. Shit, fuck it. I'll put a 3-3-3 for myself then. Y'all take y'all social asses outside, chat. Y'all go ahead and have fun. I'm too unstable. Y'all, yeah. I'll be outside for too long. Yeah. So the thought said you have to start to move in your Jesus shoes, though. Classic. Jesus wore sandals, didn't it? Same Z's. Hey, Mama V, you all right with me, Mama V?
Classic.
Yeah, you all right with me? She said same Z's. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm chilling. 333. You said walking my Jesus shoes. I'm more of a Moses type of nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you, souls. I'm much more of a Moses type of guy than a Jesus. You know what I'm saying? More of a Moses, more of a Samson, much less of a Jesus. I'm not very Jesus-y. I'm more Moses-y. I socialize for work. Otherwise, leave me alone. Oh God. Yeah. Cordial. Cordial. Yeah. Ted said, yeah, Miles Bassett. People call me an introvert, but I'm just very selective with words I think before I speak. Hey, you be saying some profound shit though, Miles. You definitely do. When you speak, it be profound.
Classic.
And we appreciate you, my brother. Hey, Miles said he was here for a minute. He been here for the whole damn stream. Hey, Miles, your ass was capping, boy. You been here the whole stream. Souls of Thought said, I got you beat. Trust me. Ask anyone. I'll be in the room and it's still a void. Yeah. Hey, listen, bruh. We can talk about it or we ain't got to talk about it. But here at the Classic Codes, I believe in keeping it real because this be the issue on the internet. You got everybody on the internet trying to play perfect. No, G, I'm going through a human experience, G. It's some empty. Yeah, I feel you on that void shit. You know what I'm saying? I just posted my dog on Instagram today. You know? Yeah, man. Be sitting in a room full of motherfuckers looking around like, man, it's empty as hell in here. The Tears Down said, classic ain't down for the public flogging. No, I'm not with the flogging or none of that. I'm not with the flogging. I ain't all this shit. Like Shorty said in the video, like Kiara said in the video, shit be fake for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, don't get out my face. Get out my face. It been motherfuckers that been feeling some type of way about me for a minute. And been wishing me happy birthday for years. You find out motherfucker ain't liked you in the midst. Like, what the fuck was you even talking to me for? You going out your way to hit my line for what? I didn't call you to ask you to see how you nothing. And you hitting my line for what? To play like you fuck with me? And then come find out you don't even fuck with me. What you was doing? What was you doing?
Classic.
What were you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Move around. Creep. Mama V said respectfully. Respectfully, of course. Oh, for sure. I did classic code segment today. It explains it all. No, for sure. You did a great breakdown too, Tez. Appreciate you, dog. Miles Batcher said, I'm gone. I typed that 5 minutes ago. Man, you still here, man. What are you talking about?
Classic.
Come on, Miles. Talking about I'm only here for a minute. Whole time.
Yeah, I got time, cuz.
Whole time he in here. Therapy causes you to carry a lot of tunes. You literally taking their dead weight. So when you a therapist, yeah, I can see that. Especially if you what they call an empath. I can see that. Can't wait till our meetup. Oh, for sure, man. I'm looking forward to meeting y'all too. I'm looking forward to meeting the whole squad, man. Unless y'all got, if we meet up in a place that got like 500 other people that I'm not there to see, you'll see all the social shit I'm telling you about through my body language. The Tears Down said, I'm only going to do this once. Facts. As souls. That's why I quit. Yeah, we out the game. We ain't doing that. Tez, tell them again. We quit.
Classic.
We collabed and quit together on phone now. Turned in our 2 weeks notice on their ass. We ain't talking about that shit no more.
I'm only going to do this once.
Yeah, man. But it's been a good one, man. I got to get ready for the ladies today. I'm still curating the show, to be honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Classic back to work. So it's still been a process getting everything acclimated as far as like how I'm going to keep the channel moving at the pace that I want it to move at and get sufficient rest and hit the gym and finish rehabbing my knee. And you get what I'm saying? Grown man shit. We just dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to make sure I keep providing for y'all. If nothing else, y'all going to get me on live as far as the edited chop ups. Those coming full speed ahead. So y'all can look forward to a lot of premieres over the next, 4 to 7 days. The classic codes, we active. You know what I'm saying? He said, yes, we'll be back. Oh, for sure. The Tears Down said, quit. Like Jeffrey. Yep, I quit. He said, Tez will be back. Oh, you think Tez ain't quit for real? Tez got one of them fake retirements. I'm telling you, I'm out. He said, nope, sandy beaches and low Maine for me.
Classic.
Hey, look, nobody else here know what we talking about. Esoteric.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yeah. But no, man. Make sure that y'all tap in with the whole conglomerate. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Tears Down. Make sure y'all subscribe to Souls of Thought. Make sure y'all subscribe to Conversations with Soft Rain. And make sure y'all subscribe to my dog Uncle Plug TV. Plug spelled with 2 G's, man. Make sure y'all tap in with the whole squad and support us full-fledged. We putting out a lot of great content that's thought-provoking, makes us think, makes the wheels turn, it allows room for all of us to understand the differences in the types of people that are out here in the world, allows for all of us to understand the differences and experiences too that everybody is having in the world as well. So I think it's well-rounded when you follow all of us and you get a nice foundational base, you know what I'm saying, on society and sociology in general. So man, he said plug posts 1 time quarterly. Come on, man. Get off my dog Plug, man.
Classic.
Get off my dog Plug, man. He ain't even here to shoot back, man. Don't do him like that. But Plug gonna ramp it up. We already know what it is. That boy a cold grinder. You already know. But yeah, man. Queen Code panel in about an hour and a half or so. Got to get the ladies straightened out. Email their links. Get backstage with them. Talk to them. Make sure everybody comfortable. We got a couple ladies that's going to be first timers. No. We got one lady that's going to be a first timer on the show tonight. And then we got 2 people coming back. So it's going to be a dope conversation for sure. So look for that in about an hour and a half, 7 p.m. We got the Queen's Codes panel. So yeah, man, if y'all don't do nothing else, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications and stick to the codes. We got another classic. Yeah.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold.